Hi guys, let's dig into our plastic laminate countertop plan view dynamic block. So we'll start with 0, 0, and we'll take 50 inches wide countertop in terms of length, negative 25 inches like a countertop depth. So this is how it's going to look like. Let's assign it to the layer, countertop layer over here. Now let's give this countertop backsplash. So we'll start on origin again. We'll go 50 inches in terms of length, 0.75 inches in terms of width. This 25 inch, sorry, it's 75 inches is including plastic laminate glued with plywood or particle board. Sorry, it should be negative 0.75, but for some reason I put positives. Let's assign it to the layer. Now let's make the side splash. Again, 0.75 inches wide, negative 24.25 inches in terms of length. There it is. Let's assign it to the layer. Okay, there is a possibility where some people will say that you have to reduce it like quarter of an inch inside, which is in some places it happens. Some people they do this one, but I like to keep it aligned to my countertop front edge. So that's one possibility. Okay, let's mirror it to the other side. Make it from the center. My snap is on. I mirror it and I don't want to erase my source object. So that's how I get it. So the next step is to make the block out of this countertop. So we'll go to insert, create block, give the name PLAM plastic laminate. PLAM is for plastic laminate, C-top, and plan view. Okay. And that's where our countertop is. Now this block, we are going to convert it into dynamic block. So we'll go select the block, we'll go to block editor, and this is where the magic happens. So we'll assign some parameter sets and then we give some action to this parameter set. So we'll start with linear stretch, start from our origin X, we'll go all the way to the other side of the countertop, that's in terms of length, and we'll assign another parameter stretch, linear stretch, for the width of the countertop. And I like to name my parameters as like distance ones. I'm going to make it as length. Oops. And distance 2, I'm going to make it as width. And let's give some action to it. So we'll select our stretch, right click, go to action set, and say select sets, new selection set, make a window around it. Oops. Escape, my mistake, sorry. New selection, make a window around it. This is where everything that is going to come, the selection will be inside this blue dash line, and select all the object within that dash line. Enter. We'll give the same for the width. Right click, action selection set, new selection set, select all that's going to come inside this one, and select all your objects within that dotted line. Enter and save this block, and voila, you have your dynamic block ready. Now you can stretch this one as much as you want, you can make it wide as much as you want, but you saw like, oops, what did I do? I don't know what's the dimension. So yeah, you go over here, you give the dimension 96 inches to 24 inches or 25 inches, whatever is your depth of the countertop. So this is an actual size. So this is how you make dynamic block in plan view. The following video will be for my sorry, my following video will be for elevation, and the third video will be for the section. So keep tuned and see you there. Bye.